of a quarterback that we must put on the spotlight.
Oh, that's what we're doing right now. So, Kansas City Chiefs
We
quarterback
going
Mahomes.
straight into it.
Let's get right into it, man. It's the best of 7 sports talk. Let's take this thing to Kansas City. Is Mahomes the next great NFL quarterback? According to your reaction, J.O., it sounds like you weren't bored with that nonsense.
Patrick Mahomes, what we thought of Deshaun Watson last year, I think we might have to triple that with Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes would be the next Aaron Rodgers in the AFC.
No way. Are you kidding me? I mean,
Patrick Mahomes.
Wow, you need to be.
His arm talent is like all time great. His arm talent. He has Aaron Rodgers' arm. He has Aaron Rodgers' moxie and swag and confidence. This kid right here is going to take over the entire AFC. I really believe that. I see it. I only seen only a 2-game sample size. And not just with him, just the overall talent of the offense is what really, like, he's going to make the same impact that Carson Wentz made for the Eagles last year.
Well, I agree.
It's undeniable.
He does have that spark. I think he definitely ignites the team. We did have a small sample size, and that's really where I stand at with him. Like, I mean, what are we? Over 10 touchdowns in just 2 games. He breaking records already. So his upside is magnificent. But come on, J.O., this is the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the same Kansas City Chiefs that every season start the year off 4-0, 5-0, 5-1. It's all about what you do in the postseason with a franchise like this. And even with a quarterback with talent like this, he has great talent and upside. I'm not that sold because he got off to this great start. He got to get this thing done in the cold weather. Chances are, if they keep playing well, they'll be able to play home in the playoffs. But I don't think that the playoffs are going to go through Kansas City. He's going to have to be able to get this done in Foxborough, at the end of the postseason, stuff like that, man. And we're going to talk about the Patriots a little bit later on in the live stream. But I'm not as sold on Mahomes as you are. Talent-wise, yes. But
I'm sold on, man. I'm sold on. He has a lot to prove. He's going to prove it. He's going to prove it. He has a great coach, Andy Reid, a solid defense, even though they didn't play as great last year, giving up all those points. But I think the sky's the limit. Like, I don't see the kid gets rid of the ball quick. Like, he's not taking a lot of sacks. He's not, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he threw an interception these first 2 games. Man, you see, you got Tyreek Hill streaking. You have Kelsey, Kareem Hunt can catch the ball and run the ball with the best of them.
But my thing about
I don't know. Oh, Sammy Watkins. I don't see this kid failing.
They had these guys last year, though. And they put up the choke job. I mean, it's the same old story with the Kansas City Chiefs. They had these dudes.
No, it's not the same story because they're not the same quarterback. They don't have Alex Smith, who I respect. But this kid, Mahomes, man, it is like, I don't think a lot of people, another thing about him, interesting thing about him, I didn't know until maybe sometime last year, a lot of people didn't know the kid was, half black. His daddy played 11 seasons in professional baseball, so he got the bloodline. His daddy was a pitcher, so he got the cannon.
Right.
I think this guy is going to be a superstar, man. Just with the marketing and performances, and man, I'm just excited to see what this kid going to do, and I expect big things. I expect 35 plus touchdowns this season.
Who's the best quarterback in the AFC West right now? Is it Derek Carr?
I guess Derek Carr as we stand, but I think Mahomes, by the end of the season, I think it's going to be clear cut that it's going to be Mahomes. Phillip Rivers, I feel it. He's old.
Wow, you're being very disrespectful to Phillip. Phillip Rivers is not the real deal. Phillip Rivers is not the real deal.
You smoke crack, don't you?
He's a manager now. He's a game manager. He's not a quarterback that'll take over the game
Wow.
anymore.
Wow. That is so disrespectful, man. So you think that this guy Mahomes is going to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? You think he's going to be the best in the AFC eventually when Brady leaves? You think he's next up?
If I had to pick, I'm taking him over Andrew Luck. I'm taking him over Deshaun Watson. I'm taking him over Derek Carr. I'm taking him over all of these young guys in the AFC. He's going to once Brady leaves, Patrick Mahomes will be the standard. And you have to go through Patrick Mahomes in the AFC if you want to go to the Super Bowl for years to come, for the next decade.
Wow. You heard it first from J.O., man. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk, T7M Radio live stream with 7 Mitchell and J.O. He got a lot of praise for this guy, Mahomes. So what's the chances of Mahomes being do you see him being a Super Bowl champion? Because, of course, you can be great in this league and not get a ring. But do you see him with Kansas City getting a Super Bowl ring? Like, let's be real, man.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as say they would get it this year. You got to think the kid is only 21. We talk about 21 here. We both remember we were 21, like 21, right. And he got 10 touchdowns, and he's leading the NFL in yards and touchdowns. He got 10 touchdowns in 2 games.
But who has he played so far this year, man? Let's keep that in mind.
Let's see, what was the first game? Was it the Raiders? If I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure.
But I'm just saying he's not seeing any elite type of defenses right now. It's early. That's my whole point. It's early.
It's early, but he only gonna get better too.
Well,
I don't see him getting worse.
Okay, I can respect it.
And with the talent and the coaching behind him. Now, if he played for the Buffalo Bills, I would they got a long way to go. But
you think everything around him is the reason why he's successful?
No, I think that helps the team overall. I mean, he's talented regardless.
Okay.
But it's like unfair that you got Sammy Watkins and Tyreek Hill and Kelsey running up the middle with a top tier running back. I just don't. I mean, that's scary. It's like Philadelphia Eagles all over again.
T7M Radio live stream, the Best of 7 Sports Talk with 7 Mitchell. Make sure y'all get your ice shakers, man. Go to iceshaker.com today. We got another topic to talk about in a second.